to our very first episode of this podcast with the three of us. And this is the podcast where we talk about anything and everything in between. So welcome, guys. I think first of all, introductions get out of the way and then cut straight to the chase. Na, ke Mjolo.
And I'm Keke. So my full name is Keke, but I don't really like it to please call me Keke.
Okay then. Well, today's episode we're just winging it, hey.
Yeah.
But I'd like to believe there's one topic that will forever be
relevant.
Exactly, which is the topic of Mjolo. Guys, I know Mjolo is not that deep, guys. It can't be the center of our universes, but can we please talk about Mjolo? Because, guys,
Yeah.
Listen.
See, this year and last year, I saw dust. I saw fog.
And all of that. Please tell me, like, okay, this is a topic we should actually get into.
Yeah.
So from Mjolo all in all, not necessarily Mjolo what this year, but like so far in your whole dating career, as you said, what would you say are some of the biggest lessons you learned? One is about the next relationship. I thought like I'm not doing this couple because I'm not about
Something like I said before we started, my takeaway is full. I've learned so much. I've learned so much from Mjolo and everything. But like I think one of the biggest ones is don't try to make a person see you. Like if someone doesn't see you from the beginning, they're never gonna see you. Like stop trying to convince people to choose you, to pick you because you're so great, you're such a good person. Because believe you me, they can see it, they know for a fact that you're a good person. They just don't want to, see it. Or like, hey man, stop trying to make people see your light, because at the end of the day, you're still gonna, you're still gonna shine. You're still gonna shine. So like, please stop trying to say, hi, 60 words and I say it 100 words. Basically, trying to go the extra mile and making them see how great you are. It's not gonna work. Trust me. It's not going to work. So my biggest lesson is never try to convince someone to pick you, because it's not going to work out.
Honestly.
Don't you think the people who actually love themselves more are the people, like, they just make it much better to be loved, like for the next person to love them?
Actually,
yes.
How kashava, like, even with guys, or as long as it automatically draws all the attention to you. So I feel like rather like even in a relationship, we try because that's what makes you more attractive.
Yes. Love yourself more than you love the next person. Like, I mean, we're not saying don't love your boyfriends, guys, but at the end of the day, no, you love yourself more than you love him. Yeah.
But would you say that when you step into a relationship, is it you not loving yourself, or is it just you bringing the baggage of the previous relationship into the current one? So what's about a relationship and the next so you're hurt from that, and moving on to the next relationship, you don't even allow yourself the space to heal. But it's like, okay, the moment somebody says I know
how the story ends.
But it's not even gonna end like that, but you're just carrying the baggage into the next relationship. So is it a self-love thing, or is it just carrying baggage from the previous relationship and bringing it?
I think at the end of the day, it's about seeing whether the person you're trying to give a chance is gonna do better than the last one. In as much as like we fail to admit it, but I think that's what it is. But okay, that wasn't given in the last relationship.
Okay, fair enough, that makes sense. So let's talk about the biggest one, the biggest debate between, I feel like, people in relationships. Who do you feel like should spend money in the relationship, or who do you feel like should not necessarily avail themselves, but who should do more in the relationship than the other? And in what sense do you mean do more? Do more could be actions, or do more could be just what do you think about that whole conversation?
I personally believe in gender roles. So I feel like do more in your criteria. Do more in what you should be doing. Do everything, but more in what what you should be doing.
Yeah.
You know, I believe a man is a provider and a protector. You can't expect me now, I must now get up. You know?
That's a funny example.
Why am I with
Okay,
you?
definitely.
Why am I with
Okay,
you?
yeah,
Immediately,
definitely.
yes.
No, like I need you to show me like that manpower, man. If kisita no baby, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fair enough.
Yeah, this is about But like in terms of, I think, giving and receiving, I won't be like it's like lerato, respect and whatever. I feel like it should be an equal thing. Like no one should do more than the other. Like meet each other halfway, because at the end of the day, no one is okay. There's always one that loves another more than they love him. They love them.
Okay.
But I'm saying I feel like it's a 50-50 thing in that aspect. Like meet another halfway, no one should do more.
I agree. Lape, if when now exceed the way you meet your expectations and you're doing so much more, let it be because willingly that's what you want. It's kind of thing, yeah, pressure. You know how guys tend to feel pressure? Yeah, I'm a guy, so I should be doing A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, no, if we do it's fine. Not necessarily, but let me do it. If I'll ask for help. If certain things you feel like it's a guy's role, but I can also actively step in, let me do it. Like, it's not that deep. I feel like this whole thing, who should do what more than the other is really not, it's not a thing, man. Because then as a male, there's certain things that you have to do. As a female, there's certain things that I have to do as well. You understand? So they'll let them be the basics, and then everything else, I feel,
right?
Because as humans, emotionally, you can't expect the other to do more than the other. It automatically happens, but emotionally, harana the gender role. You know?
That actually makes so much sense.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like there are just no rules to it, because you know how, like, majority of us have this thing, this mentality of, no, he should always text me first. No, he should always do this. But again, it's a different dynamic when you're like, yeah, I see you scratching your head, but like, it's understandable in the talking stage. Okay, hey, he should text me first. But now, like, if you're now exclusive, you're now like in a relationship, I feel like those things shouldn't apply.
True, very much so. Mara, what happens in the instance where now you're constantly the one that's doing it more than the other?
No, then that should be a sign. Okay, something is wrong. Like, now you should look inwardly and think, is this healthy for me? Is this right for me? Then another lesson from the ladies.
I think another lesson, Mari, it still relates to what you said about don't try like don't try to be in simple terms. This cake is above the builder. But I think another thing, the biggest one is basically like don't be a wife to a boyfriend. Is what we're saying. Like,
and guys, please hear us out, ne? There's a difference in being Bob the Builder. There's a difference in being Bob the Builder and maybe like putting your boyfriend on to like certain stuff. Let's say, for example, and you're like, nah, baby, actually, this Nivea shower gel I want you to try. Put him on. I am. Okay, there's no easy slender, but like to get the
how we get LS.
I
don't have quick disclaimer. I don't have anything against people who wear LS. LS, I know I'm tired. But
and also, we're not trying to say change your boyfriends, because I don't want to
so basically there's a difference between being Bob the Builder and putting your person onto something or making them a better version of themselves, you know. And then mostly if a person is open to it, that's the first one. If a person is open to it, because sometimes
I know there's
this other guy that I know. Oh, okay. So I was saying that also a person must be willing. So there's this guy, this gent that I used to have a thing with me. So this guy, like, he was so strictly his tribe. I'll not say now what tribe was it, because I feel like it's gonna jumpisa to people who might know.
Yeah.
So he was this specific tribe, and so I would try to not necessarily plug him, but I would just say something, like, you should do this instead of that. Actually, the whole time first of all, so I can say ABC, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, it was quite funny if I had to put it in the proper context, but I don't want anybody to know shit.
I guess it.
Okay, so let's talk about him. Your ideal type of person, like not type like he must look like this, he must be this, but basically like how you want to be treated by your significant other.
Okay, so my number one rule is stepping into my next relationship, because I'm single as fuck right now, is, okay, I'm gonna start with like a lesson I've learned so far, is that before you get in a relationship with a person, make sure that person likes you first as an individual before loving you as like girlfriend, a potential girlfriend or whatever. Like, as I'm sure is, they like you, man, as an individual. I really like the person Tabelo is. I really like the person Bitumelo is before you establish anything romantic. Yeah, that's my one. So I was saying, okay, my idea. Okay, one of you can go.
Now I was saying, I feel like it's also a lesson that some things that you find, you know how we pick up toxic traits and we think, that's so toxic, but I love it so much. Yeah, I feel like those things only accumulate with time, and they get to a point where you just can't anymore. So for me, my ideal guy is a nice guy. Like, I know how girls would ideally want a man who is, I want him to only be nice to me, like don't be nice to other girls. But with me, I feel like be a nice person, and yeah, shame, it goes along with be a nice person to whoever. If it's a girl and they need your help and you're with me, it's okay, do that.
That
I
so
feel like that's my like, just be a good person, be kind, and
when I come here and I order a medium rare steak and then somebody gives me a well done and I'm just like, oh no, I can't. He better call that waiter. Yo, first of all, well done. We said we want, and I'm just like, no, my baby, come down. I said, listen, I'm joking. I think my ideal type name. Okay, I get that sweet one, and I see it from your perspective, and it's so sweet. Yes, maybe that. Now I just prefer a people's person, and not a people's person like kiki with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, but a people's person like, maybe you don't look approachable, but the moment I get to know you, you're just generally a cool guy, and not cool like cool like nigga. Everybody knows, like just cool, like you're just so easygoing and easy to get along with, and all of that. You understand? Yeah. But then again, I also I like guys who are a little bit on the, since I'm a people's person, which doesn't make sense, I know, but it's fine to dream. I'm a people's person, but also I'm a very collected person. You understand? Like, yes, like step back. You understand? I think I like that.
And like first things first, daughter mustn't papa. Like, why papa is a man?
What's the difference between ho papa and being a talkative person? What is you guys' definition of mushimana papa?
Too much.
Mushimana papa
too much.
Like too much. You know the person at the sense, like we know the life of the, you know
but you want everybody to see you. You want everybody to see you. No, man, relax.
That's good. Okay, understandable. Plus, also one has to give sana. And then okay, it's nice
we can't both be,
but we must balance out. You must just be like, okay, we do that.
You're doing too much
now. Just calm down a little bit. I think I like that. So you guys said something about a person must know you as like they must like you as an individual before liking you in a romantic aspect. When you say like you as an individual, do you mean like before Rejola? Let's take some time to get to know each other and be not necessarily friends, but let's try and get to know each other on an individual basis, and then
no, what I'm saying is like before anything else, let's start the foundation off on a surface. I really like you as a person. It's like you just find me attractive and you're like, I need you to like me first as an individual. Because we get in relationships with people, they treat you like trash because they don't see you. Like, they don't see anything above that beautiful girl. But it's you know that and nothing else. And I don't like that because it doesn't end nicely.
Yeah, that is so deep. Yo, bashimane hle. Bashimane. Bayi mkhona pula ine na December kaofela.
Yeah.
Okay, quite understandable. I think also, like, adding on to my ideal type as well, I think I also want somebody I know, once again, I'm dreaming. I get somebody that I'm amazing. Like somebody I want every time but one person. We do because like he's so, maybe he has such a straight face. What's happening?
Yeah, that's so
and I'm just like, and when you're with me, you are Pennywise, like the biggest clown of them all. I love that so much. And I like a guy that doesn't take himself seriously. Like, if not and I'm goofing around, don't just be entertain me. Let's goof around together because what the fuck, bro?
Because I'm very crazy.
And most importantly, let's be friends before you're my boyfriend. And I don't mean before Rejola. Let's be friends, get to know each other. I mean, like, first of all, it must be that thing. Our relationship, we're best friends, but it's just that we have the title of boyfriend and girlfriend. You understand? Oh, I love that.
And I used to, like, I didn't understand that like a few years ago. Like, I would always be like, why do people like saying he's my best friend? He's this. Like, I never understood it. But like, how actually this is quite important in a relationship. Arrogant. I don't like. I mean, there's sexy arrogance, but like there's downright rude arrogance. I don't like guys. When I have fisha, now you want everyone to know. Fucking chill. Like, I don't like that.
True, very much.
I also like smart guys.
Yeah,
like you must be very smart. Okay. But now the problem with being so I love very smart guys to a point where I only let them in. You know, it's a thing that if I don't feel like you're smart enough, I don't want you. I don't find you attractive. You know. So the challenge with it now is that they outsmart you at some point. Like, because when someone is smart, it's not just about the books. It's not just about they're smart, they get good grades.
Smart, man.
No, it's a thing of it's not just a thing of it's a thing of they are smart, and you're going to say something and they're gonna assume you thought of this before you thought of that. Now that's the problem, because I can't even lie.
Like, they always want to do things with logic.
I can't even be like, me and the girls this, that, or somebody fair enough. Okay.
And speaking of smart, Lina, everybody likes smart guys. And I love that thing, man. You know, a guy that has a hint of Bukasi and like Busnog in him. Oh, perfect combo. Like, speak English to me right now when you're speaking English, but also be able to communicate.
Okay, I felt that. Oh my god.
Like, what's that on my hand?
That is okay, very much. But yes.
Like, when you're in a kasi setting, when you're with the other snobs, you're speaking English. Like,
I was watching this other podcast where they were talking about something similar, and she said, you know, like, mothatla abe soft and then maybe when you reach like boma roadblock or no money.
That's so attractive.
Oh my god.
Like, how many babies do you want?
Like,
we're open for the day,
no, but
that's
extremely
so attractive.
Nalebu, not okay. When you're saying also like, yes, I agree with that one. Definitely, that's my type as well. But I also think there's just something about, like, I'm not gonna say this particular tribe, but like a person from that tribe, like you said, when it comes to English, yeah, still be your snobbish English sounding self. But when you go back home, now you're just
you fit in.
You're traditional, like
I know the tribe.
exactly. And with that tribe, there's just something that is so. I like it so much when they speak English. It's good English and a good accent, but got accent the whole language. I'm just like.
I love that. Okay, I'll tell you this.
And shit.
Yo, Sana, I'll tell you guys this off screen. But yeah, remind me.
Okay.
Oh
man,
so
guys. Like, what are we gonna do without Abafana, guys? Like, I'm sorry. Because no. In fact, I'm there standing in front, like, no.
I'll be the snitch.
I'll be the snitch. Because what is this like?
They won't show up.
It's not like. It's not like stuff. It was really good, but it's fine. I like it. Let's keep going. Okay, can we talk about a man that is dark? Like, Kori, dark yamona. Hey, how you're just listening like, a dark, tall, medium, ugly gent with tattoos. Can we talk about that?
A sleeve tattoo for a soft launch.
Listen.
Sign me up.
Listen.
Sign me the fuck up. What does this one mean?
Oh my god, guys, yes. But because I'm not very picky when it comes to like, okay, I know like the body types that I'm more or less go for, but I'm not too picky, right? But can we talk about dressing? A guy at the outfit and he just looks so
good.
Mjolo, like he knows what he's doing.
And I feel in Tomukolo, but you look good.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Now that we're here, tell me, what is the one combination of clothing, not even combination, but one clothing item that niggas like, and you're just like, nothing.
That suits you.
I think
it is, for me, it is short.
The shorts.
I feel like the shorts, they look sexy on you if you are tall, and the short is really short. Like, what those guys, gay guys.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Like the short is okay. Wow, lovely.
Okay.
If you are tall. Other than that, just no.
Okay.
I don't mind them. I don't mind shorts. Yeah, personally, I don't mind shorts. Like I sharp. But I can't like really pinpoint one thing right now I don't like on guys' But like there are brands I do not like.
Fabian.
The only exception, however, is my Clara Doughboy. You can work it, it's fine. Okay, moving on. Uzi, Uzi. Okay, Daniel Hector, not bad, but Lona, no. Ellis, no, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Do not face anything. Deny you, Ellis.
I'm not gonna dive into that one.
Okay.
But now my biggest ache when it comes to guys, first of all, you're a gent. Why are you wearing flip-flops? Secondly, if you're wearing slides, why are you
Gausi,
Yo, I want that one.
I get that.
There's no way, unless maybe okay, unless because shame, I've recently had an encounter with a guy that like immediately, and I was actually like, oh, flops. My thing is seeing the flops, flops, like a good little strong leather flop looking like thing, and it actually looks so attractive. I'm like, oh, okay, I could change my mind, but I'm sorry, no. Why was the flop someone is?
Oh, I know. The jeans guys. Yo, I get say man, the jean just don't wash what I get say but those jeans.
Brownie.
I hate them.
They look like
I hate them. I despise them.
Banana.
Okay, I hate them. What about the puputile and take an out? I had a flop sansa.
Guys, disclaimer, we're not talking about any specific person. It's just us how we feel. If you like that, it's okay. No judgment aside. You understand, it's perfectly normal. But I get what you say. And the guy I said, guys, guys. Not the whole time you have chapped lips, guys.
Sana.
icks me so much, guys. So much. There's no outro, but we hope you enjoyed. Bye.